Hi guys, today I'd like to talk about the struggles that we have with pornography and masturbation and sex before marriage and all these different kind of things. I really think that it is a growing problem, and you're probably saying, okay, Mr. Obvious, yeah, of course it's a huge problem we have today. But I think it really needs to be addressed more than it usually is, because the way that it usually gets addressed is somebody will just tell you, okay, God doesn't want you to have sex before marriage. So your first thought is, well, it feels really good. So why do I really care? Or maybe I really love this girl, so I think God was wrong about that. He just kind of he had this rule for everybody else who just wanted to go have sex with people that they didn't love. So if I feel like I truly love this person, I can definitely have sex before marriage. It's not that big of a deal. The problem with those kind of thoughts is it comes from the devil. And the devil is putting these temptations in your head, and he's trying to bring you to all these temptations and all these different kind of thoughts because he wants you to go against God. He knows when you go against God and you have sex before marriage and you masturbate and all these things that you won't be truly happy. And he doesn't want you to be truly happy because he's not, and he's trying to bring you down. God tells us that we can't masturbate and we can't have sex before marriage and all these kind of things because he wants us to be happy. He made us in his own image and likeness. And if you believe that, then you should believe anything he says is true. Because if he made us in his own image and likeness, then that means he knows exactly how we are. He knows us very, very, very well. He knows us even better than we know ourselves. So when he tells us not to do something, he's not telling us because he wants us to have a bad time, or he wants us to be unhappy because we're not doing all this cool stuff that our friends are doing. No, it's not anything like that. God knows what's best for us. And I've personally had some of these issues with pornography and masturbation and all these kind of things. And I'm telling you that it's bad. You don't want to do it because you're not going to be truly happy. You're always going to have this kind of emptiness inside you. You'll look for love in the wrong places. It will distort your view of love because love is so much more than sex, and love is so much more than what it is between two people. Love is the love you have for your wife, your friends, your mom, your dad, God, all these kind of different things. Love is a huge, very beautiful thing. And pornography and sex before marriage is not love. No matter what you think, even if there's some kind of girl that you've been with for a while and you love her and you think you want to do stuff with her, it doesn't matter. You don't really love her the same way you're going to love your wife. You may think you do, but it's just different when God brings both of you together in marriage. It's a completely different thing. He made it sacred for a reason because God knows us very well, and he knew that we would take advantage of sex and masturbation and all these different kind of things if he just said it was okay to do it, because it's a very powerful thing and it can be great and it can bring us lots of happiness, but it's not going to bring us any kind of true happiness if we just do it whenever we want. If I just go masturbate right now, I'm not going to feel better about myself. There's a reason why most of the time when you do those kind of things you feel guilty. There's a reason why it's called walk of shame on all those TV shows and everything like that, when the person's walking home to their apartment in the morning from having a one night stand. Those are we have those terms for a reason because it's shameful. It's upsetting. You don't help each other in any kind of way when you have sex before marriage. You're not helping yourself by masturbating. You're just destroying this great, loving thing. And you're destroying each other when you have sex before marriage, because when you go to have sex, you're as vulnerable as you can possibly be. That's giving yourself to another person, whether you're doing it lovingly or not. You are making yourself very vulnerable. Sex truly comes from your heart and from a gift that God gave to us. So when you're doing it before marriage, all you're doing is setting yourself up for failure and whoever you're with up for failure. You're just messing up both of your lives. You're not making anybody feel better. And I'm sure you don't want to have the wife that's had sex with all these guys. Your wife doesn't want you to be the guy who's had sex with all these girls. You want to feel special. You want to feel like you're the only person each other's had. So why are you going to go out and do all these kind of different things? It's just going to wind up ruining your life in the end. It's just going to cause problems for you. So when God tells us in the Bible not to have sex before marriage, not to masturbate, and all these different things, He's being serious. I'm telling you, He put that in there for a reason. It is sacred for a reason. So, in your daily prayers today, pray for God, pray to God to help you to have pure thoughts so that you don't fall into these temptations. And I personally pray for that every single day because, like I said, I've had problems with it. And I know how easy it is with all the things that are in the media, all the things that happen in TV shows. Everything is very open these days. It is very, very difficult to be chaste. It is very, very difficult not to have sex before marriage and not to masturbate. So please, pray to God every time you're having these temptations. Pray to Him daily about these kind of struggles because in the end, your life will be better if you don't give in to these temptations. Or even if you have already, your life will be so much better if you don't give in to them again. So please talk to God and stop giving in to these temptations. Trust me, it's a very, very bad idea.